Hey peeps, Sarah here from Sparrow Springs, and today's video is going to be just a little bit different in kind of mood. Today is a memorial picture for Sharon Krom. So she is the grandmother of my best friend, and I knew her off and on just over the past 15 years or so, and she was one of the sweetest people you would ever meet. So there was a particular bouquet of flowers at her funeral that that Sharon's daughter really enjoyed, and it kind of encompassed to me everything that I understood about Sharon. So I wanted to take that bouquet, press a bunch of the petals, and make a memorial piece out of it. So I just want to show you the process and kind of talk you through my thoughts through it, and so let's get at it. Okay, so I've kind of taken some of the petals and lined them up, just kind of a roadmap of how I want things, so I can kind of see where everything's going to lay out. This is going to be a little bit tricky because I have to layer the skirt from bottom to top because I've got those coming in and I want these to overlap on these and those to overlap and so on and so forth. So these are from some lilies, and then there is a bunch of rose petals. I think this was from a tulip, and just I believe these were for some ferns, but just the bouquet itself was gorgeous. So the reason why I chose this one in particular is because of all the pinks, and I remember someone at the funeral saying that her favorite color was pink, but then at the same time there was a bunch of yellow roses there too, because I guess that was their wedding color. So I have kind of a vision for this. I have no idea how this is going to turn out, but I have some watercolors just kind of mixed. I want to do kind of a watercolor background, and then I want to try and arrange these in a way so I've got kind of wings in this beautiful little dress and everything. And yeah, so let's give this a try. I'm gonna try and carefully move these off to the side here. Keep myself somewhat organized. I love lilies. Lilies are like my favorite ever. And it didn't quite preserve the color quite like I was hoping to, but it's a really pretty kind of purple, purple tone right in there. So I like the contrast of it. So the first thing I'm going to do is so this is going to be kind of a wet on wet sort of technique. And I want this to just be very subtle and very light tones, just because I don't want the watercolor to be the overarching thing. I just want something kind of in the background. So I've got my large-ish brush, and we're just going to do very, very quick wet down of this whole paper. And then I'm just gonna quick lay in these tones here. So I have kind of an idea of what I want. I should have taped this to my clipboard so I could play with the colors a bit more, but I didn't think ahead. Let's do some yellow. That one's kind of overpowering. Let's add some water in there. And then I don't want to put my purple too far in there either. Let's just do kind of this pinkish tone in between, otherwise if I do my purple it's gonna get muddy. And then we'll come down and do this purple down here. My paper is bubbling up pretty good in here, but that's okay. I'm just gonna touch some little yellow tones in this pink just to give it a little variation. Oh, I didn't wash out my brush there. Let's get that purple off. Okay, let's come back in with my yellow. And Just a few little touches here. We'll let that play around and spread. I don't want to play with these too much, otherwise it's going to get muddy. I do want some variation of color in there. And then I'll take some of this color in here as well and maybe touch it just here and there. This is the fun part about doing wet on wet, is you get this fun pattern in here. I know I can't do too much in the center, but I just want some on the edges where it'll actually show up underneath all the petals. Okay. So I'm going to go take care of my child and let that dry. Okay, so I've gone ahead and removed my tape from the border so I can move this a bit more freely, and I've got just kind of the wing pattern laid out. So I'm trying to stay within my borders here. I'm pretty happy with how the background turned out, so I'm gonna run with that. Let me see if I can find kind of a cruddy paintbrush. I don't want to I do this with all of my glues. My glue usually ends up dried and clogs up the tip, so I just end up using paintbrushes. So that, and I want to be a bit more intentional with how I apply the glue on this. So I am using a fabric and paper glue, and I find that it gives me a little bit more flexibility so that it doesn't dry stiff and whatnot, which is kind of important because these are still a bit fragile. I mean, they're flower petals. So let's get some glue on here and lay some of these in. So again, I still want to be kind of delicate with these. I'm not going to cover the whole thing, but I just want to get some in place, tack it down so that it doesn't move, and then it'll mostly be secured in by the glass. Okay, so I've got my one wing down, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other three. Okay, so now I'm going to lay in the upper part of the body here. Okay, now if you notice, I'm laying the glue on fairly thick, just in hopes that it'll help add a little bit of strength to the petals and stuff, so if the picture gets pressed on or whatever, these edges aren't going to break off. So now comes the tricky part. Now for the skirt. So let me just kind of gauge myself a little bit on just how far down I need to come. Because I like these colors in here. And then I forgot I actually need to, I don't know if I can get this one off. Very carefully, there we go. I actually need to stick these underneath that. Okay, see if I can take that one off. Bugger, I shouldn't have put that one on. Okay, well, I'll have to work quickly here, but I think right about there is good. Okay, so I've got my 4 laid out. I had to kind of reposition that one because I wanted them to overlap nicely, and trying not to be too careless in trying to work fast because I don't want that spot to dry up too quickly. I will reapply the glue just a little bit. And then the other thing that you'll notice is when I apply the glue, I am trying to go with the petal. I'm not like just dabbing and poking at it, because if the glue sticks with my brush onto the petal and sticks and pulls it upward, it can break the petal. Okay, let's reapply and get this piece on there. Okay, so that's the most of it. That's kind of the bits I really wanted to get in there. So I am going to try and do just a couple little accent pieces here. So let's maybe grab something from my ferns. Okay, there we go. So luckily this will dry clear, and then you won't be able to see a whole lot of those glue spots. So this is kind of a fun little piece. I actually really like how the watercolor looks throughout this piece. So alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. And it's always hard when stuff like this happens, but I really hope that this does her memory justice, and I hope that the recipients enjoy this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later, peeps.